Hello, YouTube. We haven't run the engine in just yet, but it's not that we can't. I mean, I could have it started right now within about 20 minutes if I wanted to. The only problem is that right over there on that A-pillar, I've got a new A-pillar pod, gauge pod coming that I want to put the gauges in. And I'd have to, because it's a mechanical temperature gauge, you have to run that through the pod and then snake the sensing element all the way out there. Just want to kind of show you where we were. Got a lot of new interior parts in. Of course, in the headliner, I got that B-pillar panel over there. I still got to paint the one for over here. Got the A-pillar panel here. Got lots of stuff in. The little connector that goes between the dash and the body right there. Got those in on each side. Got the wheels and tires on and all the way around. Got the brakes bled. That was a fun thing. When I say fun, I mean really fun. It was kind of a pain in the butt. The aftermarket O'Reilly's master cylinder, the snap ring, it's a different tile. It's an internal style snap ring, and normally it wouldn't cause any trouble except on this one. On the original master cylinder, it had a wire style snap ring. And let me show you this. See, that's the old master cylinder right there. You can see it's kind of a wire style snap ring. Well, the snap ring that was in the master cylinder from O'Reilly was this style right here. And the piston for the power brake booster went into the master cylinder, but then it wouldn't come back out because it got stuck because it got hung on those ears. Well, when we pulled this thing up, we were trying to bleed the brakes, we couldn't get brake fluid out. I'm like, what the heck? We pulled the master cylinder off and discovered that plunger was stuck in the back end of it. And yet, so we had to wrestle that thing out. That was fun. Looked inside the power brake booster, and of course, it's just rusted to death inside. I'm like, oh crap. So I made a decision to go ahead and replace the power brake booster with a reman unit, and I had to alter slightly the snap ring that goes in the back of the master cylinder so that it would clear that piston. Anyway, it's coming along really nice. It's just really, it's nice to have the brakes bled and all that stuff, and wheels and tires nailed on all four corners. We've got an issue with the new inner fender panel. You can see right there, there's a crack right there, and then it's splitting right over there. I've got to call my parts supplier about that. And see, here's my new oil pressure line right there, and it comes off of there and goes down. I drilled a hole. I had this booster out. I drilled holes from back there, put a grommet in the firewall, and then ran for the oil pressure line. I've got a hole down there for the temperature sending unit when I get the new A-pillar pod, that I can run that through the firewall. And we can throw some coolant in this thing and start it up. So we made an executive decision not to put the mufflers on after all. We're just going to drive it open headers. And my friend said he'd pay the ticket, if I got one. So bail me out of jail or something, I think, too, is what he said. Plus buy me an ice cream cone. But I don't know, probably just the ice cream cone is all I'm going to get out of that deal. Just want to give you an update. Hopefully next week, fingers crossed, and don't run into a whole bunch more issues. Should be able to belt this thing off just fine. Have a good week, y'all.